الشخص اللي أنا هقدمه دلوقتي وصل لقلوب ملايين في أنحاء الكرة الأرضية. Allow me to welcome Hillary Swank, the great actress.
Assalamu alaikum. Oh, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. It's a great honor to be here, and it's certainly a great honor to get an inspiration award, especially after touring this great city and seeing the pyramids today. It's been a dream of mine to come to Cairo for so long. So thank you to the Cairo Film Festival for bringing me and my guest, Philip. We are so enjoying our time. We are taken by the beauty of this city and the brilliance of the building of those pyramids. That is such an inspiration. So to be getting an inspiration award from the city of Cairo is really an honor. The people are so gracious. I wish I had more time to explore. I'm headed back to London tomorrow early to film, but as my colleague Adrian expressed so well in his sentiments about how we all need to continue to live our best life and not let anything scare us into hiding, to honor those around us, to remember that film is such a great medium to share how we're alike, but how we're also different, to celebrate our differences. It's certainly a universal language, and being from the United States and being here right now in Egypt is such a great example of that. So thank you for having us. Thank you for this great honor, and thank you for your graciousness in your beautiful country. Thank you.
What a pleasure to be with a person like you, before saying an artist like you. Genuine you are, and not only as an artist, but genuine as a human being. It's my pleasure to welcome you to Cairo and to the Cairo Film Festival.
Thank you. Shukran.
All right, let me ask you, is this your first time here in Egypt?
This is my first time.
First time?
Yeah, which is crazy because I've traveled so much of the world and this has been on my bucket list to do. It's been a place I've wanted to come for so long, and just because of work obligations, family obligations, I haven't been able to make it. So I was really grateful when the Cairo Film Festival bestowed me with this honor and gave me the opportunity to come visit this great country.
How hesitant were you to come? I mean, how many people told you it's not the right time to be in Egypt, you should not be going there, it's too dangerous?
I had a few people, and you know, I just reminded them, and then we all reminded each other that these acts of terror can't stop us from living our lives, because then the terrorists win. You know, we're having a lot of violence in our own country, and ultimately you just have to stand together, and it's a universal thing. We all stand together as all one people to come together and help one another.
You know, as you heard from Yusra at the conclusion, she was saying that we were just out of mourning for an incident that happened, but come and say there is a Cairo Film Festival next year, what kind of a message you would like to send to artists and filmmakers in the States?
Well, the beautiful thing about movies, in particular, since that's what we're here to honor, is that it is a universal language. It reminds us of our similarities, but it also gives us the ability to celebrate our differences, which is what I said on stage. But at the heart of it, it's about stories that resonate with our hearts and our souls, and we all have similar hearts and similar souls. So it's, I think, I certainly know all my colleagues would love to come and celebrate the art of film with all of the artisans here.
We would love to see them, and we would love to see you again to come here, and also outside the film festival to see you on a longer vacation.
Me too.
To spend here.
Me too.
All right, let me just go to. There are the traditional questions that people would ask you about the $1 Million Baby and Boys Don't Cry, and I'm sure you've been asked all these questions $1 million times. However, I mean, did you ever consider or think that you could be popular in a country like Egypt or in the Middle East?
I didn't think that I would ever be popular anywhere. I wasn't even popular in school, let alone across the world. So I constantly pinch myself, no matter how much success a movie has or an honor that I'm bestowed. I'm constantly thinking,
because some people come to
possible?
festivals, and definitely people in the film industry would know you, but you are popular on the streets. People would just know you and recognize you. Those who would know you by name, those who would know you for your roles. Does it surprise you?
It does. It does. Especially when you're just, waking up and going to get a coffee, like the person next to you, and then someone's in line says, "Oh, I just saw a movie of yours last night on television, and it really resonated with me because of X, Y, or Z," and then you're reminded, "Oh yeah, that's right. I tell stories that people know me for."
Are you under pressure because of the Academy Awards, all the awards that you've had? Do these put pressure on you?
No, I don't think anymore. I'm now 43 years old, and I feel like I've been now making movies for a certain amount of time, and I will say when I was younger, because I was 25 when I won my Academy Award for Boys Don't Cry, I definitely felt a pressure at that point to, I just never thought I was going to win an Academy Award. So then you get one, and it's like there's really nowhere else to go. You're at the very tippy top.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a high bar and a high standard to try and match.
So the rest was what? The rest afterwards was what? If you've gone to the tip top.
You just have to remember why you're doing it, and it's not for that.
And why are you doing it?
I do it because I love people, and I love their stories, and I love what makes us unique, and I feel like being an actor has blown open my blinders of how I see the world in my own myopic way, and given me the opportunity to walk in so many people's shoes and see the world through different people's eyes.
Is it difficult, because I'm from the generation that used to watch Clint Eastwood acting?
Yeah.
So is it difficult?
Doesn't every generation watch Clint Eastwood acting?
But I mean, I saw
But
it
isn't that great to think about that?
almost live, like when the movies were out. I was there to watch the movies in the theater.
Yeah.
So is it difficult to work with him? Is he a difficult person?
Oh my gosh, no. He's the easiest, most laid back, down to earth person ever. When it comes to, for instance, lunchtime on set, when you're making a movie with him, he's in line with the rest of the crew. He doesn't cut, or he doesn't go to his trailer and wait for someone to bring him his lunch. And he's as easygoing as it comes.
He looks to me like a very meticulous person, is he? At work?
He's specific. He's specific, and he has intention, but he's very laid back.
What do they say?
And very funny.
Very funny.
And also, he's kind of a softie. Meaning,
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, he's like, he's like a bear of sorts. He's kind of just.
Is he like this with everybody, or was it just because of you
I don't know.
You can turn anybody soft.
Thank you.
All right, just going to a point of the $1 Million Baby. A lot of people said that you were not acting, you were just you. Does this touch you in any way with your life, the story of the $1 Million Baby, or you're just a great actress?
Thank you. I would say that particular movie probably resonates the most with me, that character, because it was a girl from a small town from the Midwest who goes to Los Angeles, who has a dream, who needs someone to believe in her in order for her to pursue her dream, and that's very, very similar to my story. My family's all from the Midwest, and just salt of the earth people, and I went to Los Angeles and I had this dream and I couldn't do it without a bunch of people believing in me. So that character and myself parallel each other very well.
Who believed in you first when you first touched in Los Angeles?
Really, my agent, completely believed in me and championed me and got me a lot of auditions and said, you have to see this girl, and got me in the room so that I had opportunities. And she was really, she had an eye for talent. She found Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire and Lily Sobieski. So, just person after person that she would sign.
Who chose who? You chose the agent, or the agent chose you?
Well, it's kind of a long story that I'll try and make short, but my mother, when we moved to Los Angeles, we had $75, and she'd take a roll of quarters and she'd cold call agents and say, you should meet my daughter. And we were living out of our car, and one day one of the agents said, oh yeah, come in on a Wednesday, we're meeting new talent. We like to discover new talent. And I went in and I met this woman, and she had me read something cold right there in her office, and she just signed me right there.
Wow. I mean, it sounds to me like the stories for young people anywhere in the world, they're more or less the same. It's difficult, it's tough, they work on themselves very hard.
Yes.
And then it opens up by sheer coincidence. Was it sheer coincidence?
Well, I like that saying that luck is, the definition of luck is when preparation meets with opportunity. And I feel that when my opportunity arose, I was prepared for it. I work really hard. I have a strong work ethic. I like to work hard. It makes me feel accomplished. And when the opportunity came to me, I was ready to step up to it.
I love that, because I keep on telling young people on television this: opportunity will come, but will you be ready or not?
That's right.
Thank God you were ready, and thank God he gave us such a great star like you. Thank God you were ready to be coming here to Cairo.
Thank you.
And you're most welcome in Cairo. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.